Hello, I am the furry dog known as Cheropi. Did you know that reality is just a series of repeating patterns? Once you learn them, you'll have a foundation in every subject at once. I'll show you.
Pattern 1. Coordination ensures a catalyst triggers the correct systemic cascade. This is a pattern that separates explosion from orchestration. It's the difference between dropping a match on a powder keg versus striking it in a combustion engine's cylinder at exactly the right moment. Disciplinary connections. Humanities and arts. Conducting. The conductor's baton. Coordinate orchestral sections so the downbeat triggers the correct entrances. Film editing. The cut. Coordinated with actor eye lines and soundtrack emotional cascade. Choreography. The cue. Coordinated breath before a lift whole body kinetic cascade. Theater direction. The light cue. Coordinated with dialogue audience gas cascade. Poetry. The line break. Coordinated with caesura semantic cascade. Social sciences. Economics. Central bank interest rate change. Coordinated with market expectations investment cascade. Sociology. Social movement trigger. Coordinated with existing networks boycott cascade. Political science, executive order, coordinated with legislative and judicial readiness policy cascade. Psychology, therapeutic interpretation, coordinated with client's readiness insight cascade. Anthropology, rite of passage initiation, coordinated with seasonal kinship context identity cascade. Organizational behavior, CEO announcement, coordinated with middle management buy-in implementation cascade. Natural sciences. Chemistry, enzyme substrate binding, coordinated with allosteric regulation metabolic cascade. Biochemistry, second messenger, coordinated with receptor activation kinase cascade. Neuroscience, action potential, coordinated with synaptic timing neural cascade. Ecology, keystone species removal, coordinated with trophic context extinction cascade. Physics, neutron impact, coordinated with fissile material geometry nuclear cascade. Climatology tipping point, coordinated with albedo feedback warming cascade. Formal and applied sciences. Computer science system call, coordinated with process state kernel cascade. Software engineering event emitter, coordinated with listener registration callback cascade. Control engineering step input, coordinated with PID tuning system response cascade. Medicine vaccine injection, coordinated with immune priming antibody cascade. Epidemiology index case isolation, coordinated with contact tracing containment cascade. Urban planning, transit hub opening, coordinated with feeder routes mobility cascade. Cybersecurity, patch deployment, coordinated with vulnerability window protection cascade. Robotics, sensor trigger, coordinated with actuator state motion cascade. Interdisciplinary connections. Bio-inspired and synthetic. Synthetic biology, gene circuit inducer, coordinated with cellular metabolic state protein expression cascade. Biomimetic engineering, artificial enzyme, coordinated with microfluidic flow reaction cascade. Socio-technical, human-computer interaction notification, coordinated with user attention state engagement cascade. Social media algorithm content recommendation, coordinated with user mood virality cascade. Smart grid demand response signal, coordinated with appliance state load balancing cascade. Cognitive and educational, educational psychology, scaffolding prompt, coordinated with learners ZPD learning cascade. Cognitive science, priming stimulus, coordinated with working memory load semantic cascade. Skill acquisition corrective feedback, coordinated with error detection motor learning cascade. Medical and immunological, immunotherapy T-cell activation, coordinated with tumor antigen presentation cancer cell killing cascade. Endocrinology hormone pulse, coordinated with receptor sensitivity signaling cascade. Pharmacology drug administration, coordinated with circadian rhythm therapeutic cascade.
Pattern 2. Feedback loops regulate amplification to prevent runaway instability. Disciplinary connections. 25. Humanities and arts and music composition. Volume dynamics. Amplification, regulated by conductor feedback, ear, gesture, to prevent cacophony. Theater direction, actor energy, amplification, modulated by audience reaction feedback to avoid melodrama. Painting, color theory, saturation amplification regulated by complementary color feedback, visual fatigue. Literary editing, rhetorical, intensity amplified, then cut back via reader comprehension feedback. Dance choreography, movement force amplified but regulated by partner balance feedback. Social sciences, economics, price inflation, amplification, regulated by central bank interest rate feedback. Sociology, social contagion, rumors, regulated by debunking feedback loops. Political science, executive power amplification checked by judicial/legislative feedback, separation of powers. Psychology, emotional escalation, anger, regulated by prefrontal cortex feedback, self-regulation. Anthropology, resource hoarding amplified, regulated by kinship reciprocity feedback. Organizational behavior, groupthink amplification prevented by devil's advocate feedback. Criminology, police force amplification regulated by civilian review board feedback. Natural and formal sciences, physics, laser light amplification by stimulated emission, regulated by cavity loss feedback. Thermodynamics, heat amplification, runaway. Greenhouse, prevented by radiative feedback, clouds, albedo. Biology, hormone amplification, e.g., oxytocin in birth, regulated by stretch receptor feedback. Ecology, population boom, prey, regulated by predator feedback loop. Chemistry, reaction autocatalysis, amplification, regulated by product inhibition feedback. Neuroscience, neuronal firing amplification regulated by inhibitory interneuron feedback. Hello, I am the furry dog known as Cheropy. I have now demonstrated that all fields of expertise are connected by underlying patterns that apply to almost all of them at once. I hope you've enjoyed this informative video.